What's that cold outside with? Got a bit of heat signature in there. Shadow's got one. Just got ripped off there again. But to be fair, I can check up on it. Because the interweb they didn't do the 5G. You know? You know. So, the garage, it only had, well, actually had quite a few things there, but it only had one bottle of a nice little Spanish Rioja Templariero we reserve 2,000 yen, you know, with a 2,000 yen. Wait, let me check. Nope! It was just 2021. But to be fair, quite nice year. Got in 2022 anyway, to be fair. But, believe it or not, I've been setting myself that long that it was not in the deal of the 2022s. So, unfortunately for me, I thought, you rip this off. I never actually thought that. I got asked if I wanted to pay £1 for something, because the difference in price was £1 exactly. So I just thought they must rip me off. Turns out it's because that bottle of wine was a little bit better than the other bottles of wines at Rutherford, because the 2021 year is much more better than the 2022 year. But because of the Salesy Goods Act, that's statutory rights. Ken, that's that stuff that is not allowed to take away from you, even if you sign shit stupidly enough. Can't mind, right? So, I got told I could take these sweeties for free. What I thought was, would it be a nicer thing to pay it forward and say, give it to the next kid that comes in. Yeah. If you know anybody out there that is Jewish or a Mormon, don't give it to them. They're looking for diamonds or gold anyway. Right? Give it to the Jehovah's. You know? Give it to Jehovah Witnesses. Because they're not good to get nothing a couple of months ago. And just the quality, guys, just the quality. Like, it's nice to be nice and that, isn't it? Hey, it's nice to be nice. You know, Lord Jehovah would have said, don't give them nothing until Jesus' birthday. And pay it forward. Soon we'll be on Jesus' birthday, won't we? You know? How you doing, Red? Hope you're good. Yeah. Just doing what you do and that, no? Whoops. The thing is, when you're walking about with the glasses like this, right? Yeah. You can't actually see the ground, look. Minkies. Yep, you can still tell I've got the Sambas on troops, no? Oh, wait, no, I smell burny. I smell burny. It's smelling for up there, like, I don't know why. You make of that what you want. All I'm saying is, whew, somebody's got a coal fire, guys, that's all I'm saying. Somebody's got a coal fire. Here, you can't that a joke. Right? I can't that a joke. Joke the Coleman. Yeah. So, anyway, up there, I can smell fire. 100%. Just saying. I don't think it's that cold either. saying. Oh. Aye. That's a good thing about Can't it not being that cold? Everything looks red hot, doesn't it? It does, eh? Oof, look at that. Good double glazing in there, guys. Just saying. You know. You never know who's creeping behind these doors. What we do was this though. Who gives a fuck? Better have fucking 7.62 dum-dums, brother. Because it won't make a fucking difference. Fuck you. That's push, innit? And you get your keys stuck. Just when you're about to get shot. Boom, boom, boom. We will need that key that's stuck. This could take some time. Oh, come on. It's funny-ish. You know? It's for a simple reason. Friends have to go. Good pub on there. Put in running. Good people. Good people. Nanny's good people. They're fair. I know. We're all we living. When you go, go. Get you in 2 minutes. Right. Not mine. So, the last shot. I'll make 2 people like shit. What? But what does it make you? I don't think it's me thing. But answers in the back of your postcard. I'll tell you what the back of your flight back here too. I know. Making plans in pubs. Some of the best plans of TV in the back of your flat pack. They've been brutally simple and pretty much untrackable. That many moving parts that you can cover it with a flag packet. That's real upbuilding. You know? Well, there's a bit of changing. Right now. It's interesting when you think about it like that. How you doing, Damien? And how you doing, Helpy and Finn? Helpy and Finn. Finn, are you a shark? Just asking. Just asking. Do you know something? a fucking corkscrew. This will be fun. Exceedingly fun. Terrible, 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 terrible. I actually don't think I have a corkscrew. Which means that. Ingenuity. This is going to be hard work. Right. What is the ways I can deal with this? We have technically what I don't have, which is a fucking corkscrew. You know. Okay. What is that? Try to make it as nice as possible for the neighbours, because my neighbours have a tendency to flip off a lights. Yeah, my neighbours are the ones that'll actually, like, no shit, right? CCTV prove it. Court cases to prove it. I'm sure Wilder knows them too. Kind of weird that too, right? I think about it, right? Yeah. Not fucking weird, is it? Well done. Anyway, these people, some of them, I've figured it out, they've changed their whole entire appearances. Yes. And there you go. That didn't work. Oh, come on. You're going to get an Andrew G picture for the Shut up. Why would that happen? You know? Like, what would be the point? Get what I mean? You know, it's not as if something as simple as what I just did there would do exactly what I said it just did. That's not a bit of see left. Of course not. That's nothing at all. You know, nothing. I mean, absolutely nothing at all. But, you know, hey, I'm pretty sure, guys, right, to be fair, right, I am pretty. Beach jack your body. Done it, guys. Yep. You can. I mean, if you ain't got a corkscrew, all you really need is physics in your boot. But then again, how else would the boots on the grounds get fucking anything out of any cunt's fucking vineyard, you fucking basements, you pricks? Do you actually know that the British Army bayonet only has a European bottle opener, not a British one? Because you never got the fucking alcohol for Britain. Come on. Did you not know you could use a boot to open a bottle of vino? What else would be the point of being a boot boy? Where do you think that boot boy comes from? Answer on the back of a postcard. Jesus loves you. But you know I think you're a cunt, don't you? Come on. It's kind of funny. You know? That heat point on my nose almost makes me look like a red-nosed Andrew J that drinks rosé. Damn, I actually remember, like, no offence, Tyrone, I remember, like, and this is no against Tyrone in any way, shape, or form. It's just the simple things that we all have short memories, including myself, I might add. Yeah, I got very short memories, allegedly, even though I seem to remember it all and get it right every time. But, you know, I got short memories. But the ties. See, I got that much of short memory. I'm actually having to look for my cigarettes now. Need to find my cigarettes. Got that shit. You know what I mean? But I was remember a couple of weeks ago. I was sitting in the Belgian for Wales. You know, I remember Ty telling people that Andrew J was one of YouTube's success stories. And I thought about it, to be fair, right? And I gotta be honest about it, right? I thought about it first. I thought, really? But then I thought about it a little bit more. And I thought to myself, he might be. Because I remember when Andrew J lived in his own house, he wouldn't leave much. I remember when he used to go live all the time and we used to have great laughs. And to be fair, you know, went for master, guys. You know, you get me, right? And then I remember when it became apparent people were trying to set him up, make him out to be racist, you know, help him get drunk, you know, like the usual YouTube shit, right? And then Film Boy told them to go run with something. And then Andrew, well, bad things happened to Andrew at that point, guys. I mean, if I'm making a video right now, I'd probably put on the kind of that almost like love kind of weird thing. But then it all came out that the police and the ambulance service that had been called for Andrew after he had drunk himself into a stupor in the only room that anyone had seen Andrew in for over 2 years. Lots of people laughed. Lots of people tried to help. I remember the Discord divas tried to help so much. I remember who tried to take the kudos for it. And it was only actually after, and I hate to say it, guys, Michelle C, messages, Anne Marie on the Discord, and the other weirdos turned up. But what we did here on the live before the EMS went in, and we all know now that they now have devices that cut that shit, right? that they were too scared to walk into the property because of the state it was. They didn't think it was safe. And then he mysteriously had some issue with a shower going on fire and it got in the house. Really? Really? It's electrical circuits that stop that water coming out. The minute the shower goes on fire, the water comes out. For sure. But we've got this video too. I know it's got some people that really hate certain people that say this is a YouTube success story. No. This guy then went on to abuse a disabled YouTuber within the community. That only actually, once his shower went on fire, he had to leave the house. He begged everyone. He says, "No, I can't go back." It's as if he had annoyed someone. Something. Allegedly, Thunboy says. But what happened after that was quite, some say, nefarious. A hotel was got for the Andrew J, the Welsh guy. And the Welsh guy had to go in a hotel that we all know, guys. A few years ago, there was lots of tourists, shall we say, in hotels. Lots of homeless in hotels. Lots of crack whores in hotels. Lots of alcoholics, just like Andrew J. Lots of drug addicts, just like Andrew J. Lots of heroin addicts, just like Andrew J. Lots of crack addicts, just like Andrew J. So, fast forward, I don't know, 16, 18 hours. Andrew J's had a few Polish gays, Romanians, whatever you want to call them. And they paid for by us, hotel room. Just like every dinky diver, just that like that, you know. A lot of people put money in his account. I, for one, just like BBA. BBA, you once threatened to come bar me. I paid you 3 times 10 quid, bitch. I want my 30 quid back. Technically, that's false advertisement, and I do feel like I got fucking robbed, bro. And just like Andrew J got robbed, when you all turned up to take him out, the alcoholic, bought him a couple of hoodies, and then took him to the pub for how many hours? Big up your help. What? Saying it's factually incorrect? Have I? I know I've not. I know that when it comes to people on YouTube that have helped Andrew J the most, lots of cunts like Michelle C and this and that. The fuck up. Landrover. That's who's done the most for them. Everybody else has used them for kudos. The most successful story proceeded after this point in the hotel room when the whatever female prostitute that had been taking crack with all night decided to rob him. He thought it was a good idea to wrap a belt round his knuckles. She was minute, guys. She was 5 foot. Fuck all. Wrapped, took his belt off in his room, live and direct. Andrew J, Welsh King, big fighter, cesspit. Wrapped it round. And then, when one of the members of the hotel staff that knows they're all degenerates in there, just like him, That's why he was there. I mean, fuck's sake, why did the shower go on fire? Is it because it needed a pull through? Why was it the ambulance staff said, we don't want to go in, it doesn't look safe? Was there floorboards on the floor? Nope. Had he been burning that shit to keep hot? Was the only room you saw him in, that 2-bedroom flat, or 1-bedroom flat, was the only room you saw him in clean enough for you to allow it to happen? Yeah. It was only when the male foreigner in that hotel place said, too far. You can't batter her with a belt on your knuckles. 5 foot nothing, female. Crack. That's a success story, eh? And it lasted, what, 2 days back on the tubes? Pissed as a fat. Leopards didn't change their spots. That's why you can see the lion in mine. Because I'm not a fucking leopard. Faggots. Silly sausages. Circular sausages. Circular. Follow a rabbit hole. Where do you go? You don't end up anywhere else than where you take yourself. I mean, where do you take yourself? I know where I go when I go down the rabbit hole. I go where the 1% go. Reality. See, a lot of people go down the rabbit hole, right? But they don't go to reality. Do you know why? Reality will hurt them. Look at Temu. Right, no offense to Temu, right? Temu is just an alt account. It's not a real human being. Alright? And it gives its opinions, nothing more, nothing less. You understand? So, when an account tells you that it doesn't need to give you any proof whatsoever, right? It's correct. You all have the ability to ignore them. If you really wanted to know the truth, why would you be sitting on fucking YouTube on places like Society X's? I mean, when has Society X ever really given you the truth? When? When has anyone gave you any information that you hadn't already seen in a short? Who is it, when you question them, when they make statements, what do you mean by that? Who answers what they mean? Who just goes, fuck you? Think about that. The ones that can't actually answer in a at least 35% comprehensive way what they mean by that, they're just a repeater. They know nothing. They've watched a crucible. They've watched a verbal combat. They've watched somebody say something that shut up somebody else that has a name on YouTube, but they don't understand the why. And that's why you know they're repeaters. I mean, look at Chris the Brick, right? It's a perfect example. If you ask him why, he'll blame Joe. Think about that, Michelle C. Because he came looking for you. And you know, Babs. Never had nothing good to say about you, Babs, did Chris the Brick. Almost as much bad stuff that Zara had to say about me, which he told me about too, Babs. And if you didn't care what I'm talking about, Babs, think about Peter the Pigeon and Joe the fucking Eagle. The same night you told me, which confirmed what he had told me, that Zara B had been bad-mouthing me, because she kicked me off 5 times. Maybe I'm as bad as what she said, and I just knew before. Nah, we just know what alcoholic Nigerians do. No? No? Shit. What the fuck? Yo! Where's your truffles? Meow. Fucking rats, man. They're fucking everywhere. I remember Chris the Brick coming asking for shit for Shell. And I said to him, don't use it. And then I gave him what I gave him. Tattletale. Tinker Tailor. You are a tinker, no a fucking tailor, and you're certainly no a soldier, man. You fucking dirty crackhead. Yeah, you got the clip of you as well, Chris the Brick. Oh, don't show me the crack! Lammy! Don't take crack! Oh! Crack whore! Crackhead! Morals. You couldn't live up to them, lad. I know. Crosshall posse sold you. But listen, like you should already know. Aye. To be fair there, boy. To be fair. Jesus loves you. He does. But I think you're a cunt. I think you're a dirty fucking cunt, Chris the Brick. I think you don't know who you're fucking with, brother. And I think you're fake death threats. They're about to burn right fucking through you. You should never threaten people with abuse. You should also never make up abuse. Chris the fucking Brick. Because you might manifest it. And to be fair there, it's maybe too late for you. You maybe should do what you need to do, which is groom. Get rid of it all. Such a little rat. Yeah. I mean, so some say. I mean, how would you know? How would you know? Can? Did he go on anybody's panel, bruv? I run my own. Know what I mean? Yeah, it is mystical. It's a big fuck off spot I've got, pal. That's right. That's deserved you a moderator status. But Mr. Colsh, you can't be using it against the ultras, the filmers, right? It's only the NPCs. Now, we've already heard about PPC being bad. So NPC, right? Just a non-protection crew. So that goes for, like, Maria Moon. You know the types. Fact, though. So anyway, I see that people are starting to realise that Chubby Ray, he's dying soon, isn't he? You notice that wasn't he actually StreamYards? It was actually a recording. If you looked at the background, it certainly wasn't actually social housing, as in end of life housing, guys. You do know that, don't you? Yeah. To be fair, I'm just saying, it's the same place where Andy is. Beep beep. Isn't it? Hi, Mystical, you like plenty of people that. Hi, listen, Mystical, whether you like it or not, you know fine well that I never sat on Ron's and said anything about Sparky Shack's fucking daughter. Nope. Nope. I said that's out of order. I had been painting, if I remember correctly. But when it come down to it, I got to blame. Why? Because the truthers always get the blame. I said it was out of order saying that about his daughter. I said it was revolting. I actually called it something about incest. I wouldn't even say any names. But Master Ronovich let him run for 3.5 months. Yeah? After I gave them shit, after they banned me. And do you know why they banned me? Because I went up and said, why did you ban A.C. Smith? Master Ronovich says, I never. I says, yeah, you did. He went, no, I didn't. I went, well, it was your wife then. And then she denied it. Then he got unbanned. All I was expecting was for them to say, because he said this about my great friend Sparky Shack. And I would have said, good, because that's fucking out of order. But no, they thought I was going to give them shit, so they denied it. They denied it. And then they let Sparky Shack run for 3.5 months. 3.5 months you let them run. Your bosom buddy Sparky Shack. Everything was proven on your panel because it was all said on yours, Ron. On yours, you privatised. Little truther. Only when it fucking suits you. Yeah. Now listen, you've done a lot of favours for a lot of folks. You've got truth about me, Ron. I've been bad. Why don't you show the whole planet and we'll see how good your fucking favours are worth? I suggest you do. Because nothing's retroactive for the change of laws, you spastic. And I've not actually been shithead to anyone that's not been factually correct for. Just like I am with you right now. You hid it for 3.5 months. Then I went on ministries and gave him what he wanted. Because you couldn't be a truther. Because I ruffled your feathers. I upset you. And then I never came back. Why would I go back to someone that's going to lie to my face? It's just like Beep Beeps, where he pretended he wasn't able to go out on a date with Jess that had the mental age of a 13-year-old that was getting protected by her family. And on Beep Beeps, seemingly you know what to call him a nonce, but on Beep Beeps, he was teaching her how to circumnavigate, and now he lives like her. Apart from she's probably not as free as him. Did anybody else pick up on that? I found that fucking sick as fuck. I noticed that when he asked when Jess turned around and said, double date, Ultra, ukulele, fish and chips, Ultra straight away went, nope, no double date, just fish and chips. Ukulele said, Just a day out at the seaside. Beep Beep said. Okay. He also told her that Axel really likes her too after she'd left. And he said, I love her, I love her, I love her, I miss her. And then it came out about him liking to have threesomes and not getting in. Slap head. Then he had to move. Is anybody find that weird? Does anybody find that pedantically weird? No. I find that fucking sick. I find it ends PC. And I find the people that don't see what Andrew beep beep has been doing and why he had to move. He had to move because the other people in that house did not feel safe when he was there. And he's going to have the same problem where he is. Because we all know what they get. And they can't hide. It's a sad story of life, you see, that you put yourself on YouTube's. Mazel tov! You will be found like a golden dome. It's not rocket science. If you continue to exert the same things that you have done, because it's only when you try to set that lassie up for a threesome with you and Axel, who happens to be quite a deranged little motherfucker, to be fair. Just saying. But you were chatting with him on your WhatsApp. Yes, you was. Yes, you was. And your Discord. I'm pretty sure there's rules against that, to be fair. Things you were saying about somebody that had been on your panel who admitted that she had the mental age of a 13-year-old and was under supervision of your fucking sister and her man. Like, seriously. New Potatoes mentioned it in your chat. Fucking hell, Captain John seemed like a fucking dodgy bastard. But even he said, no, it wasn't him actually. Sorry, Captain John, you're still a dodgy bastard that doxes a 6-year-old, you fucking rat. You're still part of the NPC. Nonce protection crew. Nonce is much more than a paedophile, guys. It's somebody that will only go on standard exercise, not on standard exercise. And all you civvies that are the actual convicts, away you go and fuck off. You civvies have had your words took off you by governments. Governments lock us up and we make our own fucking words. You're not getting them. Right? Why don't you go and ask what Michelle C. age was and Paul was? Paul's a nonce. Why don't you go and ask why Mr. Ron and Maria Munoz? He's a nonce. Why don't you go and ask why Lynn Ockey and Dave's a nonce. Can you not do math? Why is it there's people that hang about with these people don't like that word? Because when they were wee, it was still the same. They know what they are. They're either a nonce or groomed by a nonce. No? Is that not why they project? Is that not why it happens? I mean, I don't know. I mean, I'm here for the human nature side of things, but like when you get to know people, you get to know facts. They actually tell you things like dates of births and you can work it out. It's no rocket science. It's simple fucking math, fuckers. So I challenge everyone. And I'll even go and buy challenge coins for those that actually go and ask it on panels and clip it. Get them to lie, and I'll get you the clips of them saying it. And if you want Zara B's dick pics too, or did she not say 2 years ago, every dick pic I get, Joe gets? No homo though. That's why AJ was upset, because I would have sent them to him. I can also give you other good things like bank account details and various other things, because I'm fucking good at what I do. I mean, I was an accountant after all, wasn't I, Zara? Why is it you don't have my deets? Because I ain't thick as you. And Michelle C, do you remember when you went to Cesspit that night? Hey, Gypsy Dave, the reason why we all say £200 now is because I pointed out the obvious. The gripper 400 quid was fake, and after Michelle C's 3 years ago, you and Zara were left there. You had lost your job, you had nothing, and you were a little bit upset because you'd given her only 200 quid, and you told her you didn't want it back. You didn't want it back. But when you were on your knees, you had nothing. She left you to fucking burn. She never offered you jack shit, and you weren't happy with that. And I let you talk. Do you know why? Because I'd muted myself, and I was actually making something to eat. 15 minutes I listened to your £200 fucking shit. That's why when I gave her money, I didn't get him 200 quid. Just saying. But I know what she does. See, the difference between me and you, Dave, is she's already put out there. The only one my charms didn't work with, yeah, for dick pics and everything else, and that's how she extorts money out yes, was racist Joe. Go figure she called me racist. Because I gave her shit for free. Do you know why? Because people that prostitute themselves, that's nothing for any child to fucking grow up in. Does that make me bad, Dave? Or does it make you bad for what you got in return? Because she never said her charms didn't work on you. Shit, bro. No. You dick picking Joe. Michelle C was upset. The clip I got of Michelle C asking, Michelle, I just felt that fucking sigh disbelief in you. Do you know why? Because it proves everything I said about you, mother hen shit. You're a liar. It's all in your head, Shell. You're a retard. And that's why. You're grass. Facts. Hey, Shell. I can. I can that you can that I can. You can how I can, you can. Let's show everyone how I can, you can, Shell. Aye? Let's have fun. I'll stick a wee badge up, Shell. London Brigade. Rat. Hey, Banksy. How much you get blamed for? Yo, Spunkfish. Guys, the Spunkfish Live was much longer than an hour, right? When Spunky went live before they went away to get. Who would they go to get? Come on, guys. Who'd they go get? Belfast boy. Innit? The twins. I did a live for Spunkfish, but you know why? It was a little bit shorter, 3.5 hours it actually is. Because it's much more juicy bits. But we have seen a little bit of fallout and something said by people that back up people who don't seem to want to say much about it, but yous all know that are in the groups, the Discords and the WhatsApps and the whatever's. You all know that they know it's been spoken about, and they keep telling you it's not true. There's a reason why there was only a neurons put out. There's a reason why it had been chopped up and been selective. So when you get real truth, Spunky will be vindicated. Because Spunky told us all. And that's why Spunky's shit had been shut down. Because it was Michelle C's crew, which is not the Divas. It's not Jason V. It's not Jack Your Body. It's probably not even JDM. To be fair, because JDM ain't as evil as that. That's why you never really see her much bouncing in and bouncing out. Because she's a real human being. With a real family. And a real life. And it doesn't actually need to climb onto YouTube to get any form of self-respect for itself. Because it's too old to go in the street and get it. You're all talking shit about each other, and I find the whole thing pathetic. Yes, I'm doing it right now, the same thing, but I'm doing it factually correct. Real. It's BS. Michelle, stop drinking the Kool-Aid. You're a known closet fucking donator. Everybody you donate to, Shell, what do we know about them now? Fact. Not very nice people. Fact. Your guilty secret was Cesspit, right? Which is the same individual that threatened to go around to, like you like to call it, Bird Laddie or Lady Bird or whatever, official, right? But the minute she fucking outed Cesspit Matty, you were calling her a doxer. The cunt tried to say he was going to go round there with pikeys. No his own family, I might add, just his wife's. How'd I get that, Shell? Hey, Shell, how do I know that, Shell? Jackie Body knows how I know that. Jackie Body's done 2 videos on it. Because when you can, you fucking can. Facts. Your lies, most of you out there, they all need something else to hang it up, including you, Bobby. Bobby, I kicked you out the first degree for no other reason, bro, right? I'm going to make it simple terms for you, right? I like you, Bobby. But some things you put up, it don't fucking say what you say it says. It makes no sense. Maybe it's because I'm autistic. Don't think so. Right? Maybe it's because you're fucking up with your screenshots. Maybe. That said, I told you when Michelle let you come for me on Gay J's channel. And by the way, Bosh, that'll be going back up, Bobby. Because allegedly, Feline Whisker Pleaser, his channel's gone, which means that, Bosh, just like Gypsy Dave, the only reason you're getting to use Mark Kelly's shit is because his channel's gone. I wonder why Wilder clipped that and then got his channel struck. Because I said, Sahara, yo, bro, your tech cunts are slimy. Aren't they? See, I've heard a few stories about Wilder. I have. I have. I've heard them. I've heard him type and say, "You're lucky you don't live in Police Scotland's." And I did hear from high on above, he was interviewed for making malicious videos of children or thereabouts on social medias and did have all his devices checked. Now, like I've already said, Wilder, we know you don't live in Dollar no more. We know why you had to move. It's because you had your devices investigated for non-safe things. Now, this is very precarious for certain work practices. Now, I can guarantee you guys, I have been, the CID came to my house, Wilder. Think you know why, Wilder? Would you like to tell everyone why? Would you? But they came to interview me, guys, about something. And I would suggest that maybe Michelle C., Gypsy Dave, since it's your tech guy, and that's the same individual that gets all our IPs and various other things via your channels. Yours. You are the host. The hostess with the mostess, or the hostess with the NPC. Running its show. How would you know? Because you just seem to take everybody else's word for it. Have you done your due diligence since you're monetized, Gypsy Dave? You're now in a monetization, which means what has your tech guy? He got his acro. What was it? I want to tell people what I was arrested for. Not long after he was. Is he? And since you go live all the time, Gypsy Dave, and Michelle C., well, to be honest, Michelle C., I heard from some other people you called him a nonce before, and to be fair, Michelle C., he tried to make Mr. Deegan out to be a nonce too, didn't he, with the ice chain shit? It wasn't Mr. Deegan that wanted to actually use Ice Chain's kids' voices on YouTube's, was it? No. It wasn't. He was the tech man for that, not Deegan. Deegan's got about as much technical ability as tying a noose. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong. You notice how all the buzz stars like Crinkle and Zara and that, you notice how they always tell you guys, don't they? They always tell you, don't they? They tell you, don't they? They tell you. Yeah, they do, don't they? They tell you. Deanology was only porn bombed 8 times. Well done, you were the 9th. Set up by Vincent Vega. No. No. Guess not. Let's go back in time. Here, kids. No. Why is it they didn't like it when you take the piss? Word true. Why is that? Kim Alpha. Really? Really? It's nothing. It's just them being spastic. Isn't it? Yeah. Yep. Fact. See, most of you will know me for a longer period of time than Haribo Joe, right? Yeah. And most of you will know that when I get a bee in my fucking bonnet, yeah, there's a fucking reason for it. What annoys me the most, to be fair, is literally, yeah, is literally the two-facedness. The two-facedness of the rats. Whoa! What'd you hate him for? Wait, no. What'd you hate him for? Why'd you hide Benjamin, Ultra? The fuck? Yeah, thank you very much. I'll be honest with you, Ultra, right? Right, okay, right, okay. I'll be honest with you, I've like that to me is all I'm getting on my screen is it's actually an equation, bro. Honest. I'm gonna take a screenshot, right? I'll post it. Right. Screenshot took. Two ticks. Gonna narrow it down a bit. Oh, I never narrowed it down. I put a big fucking line there. Right, I'm gonna hit this button. Well, wait, no, and I'm only doing this. I'm gonna stick this shit on my fucking. I'll stick it a community post later because I would like to know if that makes sense. And I honestly can't be arsed going in my fucking. You know what I mean? Like, on that. Yeah. That to me is a mathematical equation / almost a Japanese thing. To be fair. You can type what you think it is, but you need to spell it. And if you think Tubes will say your spelling off it is bad, right? Like put a space or a dot in between each letter or some shit. You get me? I didn't even care what the big words were. To be fair, I think AJ already kent. I'll take more than your fucking car off you, little dick. Your family didn't like being asked to be targets by you. It was never your car. You shouldn't have got in it drunk. Fucking idiot. You would have thought you would have learned. Ken, when you went to the pub, you come out, your car wasn't there. That's why you laughed at. Because you lost your car again. Where did it go, though? Where did it go? The auto band. Where did it go? Where'd the haunted jazz go? Do you know what I found funny, right? To be fair, right? Ultra. Check this out, Ultra, right? Yeah. I'm on the YouTube, so I didn't think I can actually invite anybody up, right? But Ultra, do you remember when AJ told you, right, I'd come round and get you, lad, but I can't sit in car for any longer than 30 minutes. Right? Couldn't you sit in the car for any longer? Hey, listen, Ultra, I've got the idea what that sign is. That, like, to me, right now, I've got a screenshot of that shit. That's a scientific sign. The jobs are being very, very naughty. Just saying, right? But he said he couldn't come down and get you because can't drive a car for longer than 30 minutes. See when he come up to my house, guys, before he told us all that he was a peeping Tom, fantasist, and scared of stuff. Oh, fucking hell. Oh, it was so funny, AJ. And AJ, tell you what's going to be the funniest thing, right? Everybody now will be well down the line. They kind of get that all the stories and events that you've gave completely changed, right? And do you remember when you were on the phone to me, AJ? After I proved that you were lying about the Facebook shit with Sparky Shack, proved it, right? You tried to chuck Xander under the bus for that. AJ, you could have chucked her under the bus if you actually had the intelligence to actually remember what you were told. But in actual fact, that is your, what's the word I'm looking for? Cabbage Patch head. Like, to be fair, you're like, my head hurts. I'm confused. You know what I mean? Right? Then, on Chubby Rains, after I came up and says, oh, that's not technically true, AJ, you're lying there. Then you try to switch it on to Ministry of Madness. Yep, that's what you did. Then, well, you got shut down again. Then you come back with so much of the most vile things I've ever experienced, generated against a disabled female, thinking that it was going to agitate me. Why would you say somebody who had MS, had HIV? Why would you say that you gave her it? Why would you say that? Call me a liar. Go. I've got more than that. See, what a lot of you don't understand, right, is Joe, right? Joe, I will walk into the lion's den and let's fuck shit up. How long did Joe last in there? Seemingly alcoholic packages didn't like Joe. Why was Joe not willing enough to stay in? Let's fuck shit up with Smiler, A.G. Smith, Scottish Roberts. Ministry of, I never ran over my stepkid. That's not me. But we'll find out it is soon. Allegedly, so some say. You never know, do you? Do you? Nah. You didn't know. Because my name's no Joe, is it? It's fucking Derek. E-R-E-K. Not I-C-K. I ain't a dick. You can all laugh at my teeth, but to be fair, I can go put them in and probably worth me on your fucking couch. Because most of these probably live on a couch that's worth, I don't know, $1,000, if you're lucky. See me. I'm contribution based. I take nothing for the state I've no put in. See Alba Laura. She's even more contribution based than me. And I'll tell you why, right? Because she's still on a system that she's still getting benefits that I'm not. Because my contribution base is military, right? Not, you get me? Hers is an AG. That's the person that you try to say had AIDS. You try to pretend that you done something with because what? Because he signs live. When I walked into Si's house, and that's the best at Si, like, you've been struck too, so you will have it, Si. That Monday night, you sat there. You drank with me and Laura. Hey, green frogs and everything else. And A.G. Smith sat there in the living room. Come on, according to A.G., I ran away with a sword. It's not true. I walked in the house and told A.J. bullying you as he tried to make me out as doing something I wasn't doing. Aye? And Robert, is that the reason why he wanted a certain kind of charger when he come back? Do you remember that, Robert? And do you remember how I left a certain type of charger before he came back? Does anybody actually get what I'm meaning? Because why would A.G. Smith need a iPhone charger for his Samsung? And why would it have to be Alba Laura's too? Why? Why? Was it so he could separate her, marginalise her? But ask yourself these questions. Go watch. Hey, Minions. Go watch it. Be good. Go watch. Don't fuck about. Watch this. Imagine being able to do that shit, right? And it comes in and out without moving your hand. Do you think we know the YouTubes? Bottom line is, we won't call you PPC no more. Call you NPC, because that's a nonce. Anyone that fucking says he's doing something that he's not, that's got sexual orientation to it, whilst trying to pass it off as normality, I'd call that a nonce. And anyone that allows that fucker, including you, Chubby Rain, because you've got him saying it, you would have thought you had more balls than that, Chubby. Or is it a Ken? You know what I mean? That's an old picture, Chubby. Yeah? And you looked healthy then, and I love you, Chubby. Chubby, listen, Joe, Derek, you cannot love you. I've tried my best to steer you away from the shit, bro. At some point, Chubby, we'll find out what it is, eh? Leukemia or what? And I hope you beat it. Otherwise, TikTok, brother. Most of you actually ken that, don't you? Aye. Let's reset I'm on an Android phone and I can fuck about with whatever I want. Dub Manoa. No, I'm not Nigerian. No problem, my friend, yeah? I'm from South Africa, my friend, yeah? Huh? You fucking kaffer? You kaffer, my friend? A little bit blood diamond for you there, guys. You know, a little bit blood diamond. Nice movie. Yeah, that's the words I heard as Leonardo DiCaprio was jumping the boot and you know, they were looking for that stuff. No? So, who's starting to pay attention on Z? I'm not talking about ZZ. I'm talking about the economy. Have you noticed how it's now called a statement? Yeah, they're going to make a statement on how shit the budget is. When you can, right? Now listen, remember, stop doing this, stop doing that. Right? You know what I'm saying, Vega, don't you? Right? And Vega, let's be honest, Vega, right? Yeah? For real? Kind of love I like Vega. I'll tell you why I like Vega, right? Vega's cut. But so am I. Every one of us are cunts. Right? Yeah? For real. For real, for real. Right? Yeah? Like, don't kid yourself. Right, you know what I mean? Right? Check this out, man. I was out earlier and I noticed. What? So I thought, get a pig slash. Get a pig slash flash. Get the Starmer crew. Come on, folks. Flash. Nowhere. Just why you fucking go. Hey, where'd you get me that? Come here, you get. I'm gonna wipe up a lot of mess. Fundamentalists. And if you only believe that any political party is going to solve it for you, then you've not been listening. Right? I'm going to lay it out again for you. One more time for the cheats. Yes, I am putting my dishes away. Yes, I am. Do you know why? Just remembered, you've got dishes that have been sitting there for 3 days. Now I need to decide. Fuck off! Yeah, it's that fucking headset I use. Fucking hair in my face and all sorts. So I can only put cups a certain way, right? It's no OCD, it's a spitters. OCD is doing it 2-3 times. I just need to look at it and say, no, that don't fit. Only that way, move it about. Then walk away. OCD. So I did 2, 3, 4 times, just like my brother X-Ray. Yeah, I was in the army with him. I remember, right? We used to walk out Seacoy, right? 9 platoon, right? For real, for real. Good lad. You'll find him in the Scottish Sun. He's a heroin kingpin. But he's a good lad, he's a good boy. He's a good soldier. But what? And he still is. He's fair of tune I live in. And to be fair, he'll not be happy I say this about him, right? But Wasting a fucking man. And I'm no better. So don't kid yourself. I'm not a kingpin. I'm a good cunt. To be fair, no good soldier, is there? Think about it. It's a job. You need to teach a kid this because you can't come in, right? Like, let's be honest. Even ties, he's hit the right? Yeah. Think about it. Think about it. We got to teach him. Lefty shit. The best it is, you kind of the biggest problem that I see as a guy that if I joined in financial year 96 and I left in 01, right? Was there multiple governments at that time? Were they different wings? Do you care what I noticed? Left wing, right wing. Same imperialistic ego. And your service personnel, that's the ones that are pulling out the feathers. That's the ones that are pulling out the talons. And that's the ones that are getting reborn again, time and time again. No use. Because it's a volunteer force. Did you notice that most service personnel and ex-service personnel did they fall for the intelligence trap? Volunteers, Mr. Speaker, volunteers. No. And that's why they extended our service to 60 fucking 5. Fucking idiots. Burnham's changing shit. None of them are changing shit. For the simple reason, go look at what Russ Truss said. What does she say? It's in the open. It's on GB News. It's on YouTube. I was never Prime Minister. We would come into the cabinet. There would be a book, black book. Nothing racist there, guys. Just a black book. You know why? It's the only thing that is the opposite from white. Well, it's not the only thing, but it's the cheapest thing to produce that's the opposite from white. See the difference? Okay, so normally they put the black book on the front and the black ink on the inside. Alright? It's just a little bit like feng shui. Nothing colourist there. Because, like, I don't believe in racism, I believe in colorism, yeah? And that's like painting by numbers, innit? Thick cunts can apply. Yeah? You know? I forgot what I was talking about now. What was I talking about again? What was it again? Somebody took me off on a trough because of the Nigerian. Do you know how I forgot? Oh, that's right. I came in here to make food. That's right. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Hey, that's my autism, guys. To be fair, right? It's not like I'm a fucking retard, right? I'm not like Zoe Ball's sister. You know what I mean? Yeah. When I left the army, I was married, right? Structure. And to be fair, see to who? See, that's how that's how Michelle C. That's how Michelle C sucked me in, right? Jackie Body will tell you this, Wild Creature will tell you this, JDM will tell you. Not want to let me into what Vincent Vega. This is Vega. Well, he told you all. Remember this Mark Kelly? Aye, the group of 5. See, my issues with tissues is, right? I'm not too sure if I had lunch today or wash today. Right? I do know when I'm washing though. Do you know why? I've got a wee hack in my bathroom, which I'll never tell anyone, because if anyone knows, then they can fuck about how I knows. Right? Yep. Facts. On the Discord and that, right? Me, Wild Creature, Jackie Body, JDM, Michelle C. Right? I didn't care that people were posting their lunch. Do you know why? Well, I did care. It meant a lot to me. Because I know what they were doing. But, get me. You know? That kick back in. That kick back in. The kick back in. I'm back. Back. Damn. I think they said no. Damn. Damn, brothers. I know, wait a minute. Alright. Listen, fam. Nah. Okay, fuck it. I gotta live again.